Hey, Hawkeye fans, welcome back. Well, the Hawkeyes fell to the Hoosiers, but it was a really good game. We're going to recap that. And if you're looking for something to lift your spirits on this Monday, I promise you we have that. Our interview with Trevor Lauck is so good and so funny. Matt was in tears. You are going to love this one. Hey, and we're coming up on a bye week. We're going to talk all things bye week and what the rest of the season's going to look like. Welcome back to Talkin Hawks, presented by Hills Bank.
Hills Bank is your hometown financial champion, here to help you score some wins. Because at Hills Bank, managing your money is easy. They've got 19 local branches, 40,000 surcharge-free ATMs around the country, and online account access anytime.
Plus, Hills Bank is the bank on campus at the University of Iowa. So whether you're a student athlete or a Hawkeye superfan, Hills Bank helps you get in the game. Visit us today in person or at hillsbank.com, member FDIC. Hi, Matt.
Hey.
How's it going?
God is good.
So good. I had so much fun this weekend. I had a lovely time on Saturday.
Good.
It was a great game.
It was a good
know
game.
The ending was not what we wanted, but at least we didn't get beat by 60. Can we just say that? I know saying like, at least we didn't isn't everybody's favorite thing, but like we didn't get beat by 60 while we were ranked 9th in the country. I'm just saying. That's crazy.
Oof.
Sorry, Illinois, but that's crazy. I am so glad that didn't happen.
They didn't lose by 60.
Well, you know what
53.
I'm saying. Whatever. Math is not my strong suit. I think everybody that listens to this podcast knows this.
That's true.
But the vibes in Kinnick Stadium were so high. It was lovely. We had so many great people in attendance.
Mm.
Okay. Dan McCarney was the honorary captain. He was so great. He was like, I don't want those inner ear things, the things that like cancel out the
Make
echo.
it so you can actually talk.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need it. I'm good. So anyway, gives me a big hug when he sees me because he's been the honorary captain before. Nicest guy ever. And gets on the mic and he just like, I only asked him one question. That was it. And he just like took it over in
It sounds like a Brands-esque sort of interview.
Totally. And he was like, and it was right after, shortly after Mark threw that interception because we do it like the first time out in the first quarter.
Oh, sure.
And so he's like, we made one mistake, but that's okay. We can come back. You know, like it was so... but in the best way. Like he was just so great. So anyway, he was honorary captain. Lisa Bluter came out with me, which was so cool right after the wave. She was lovely. She like celebrated Kirk and his 206 wins. Well, 207 now with UMass. Yeah. See that math. Look how I did that.
With Rutgers, but yes.
Look how I did that though with the math.
Yeah, it's great. In the interview, you say 206, but I don't want to give it away.
I do. Oh, yeah, I do. That's my bad. Anyway. So she talked about that and then just was like, and I just have been like, so, cause she was a grand marshal for homecoming parade. And she's like, I was just so blessed to be your guys' coach for so many years. Thank you all so much. She was so lovely. Brad Banks was there. He came out and talked on the microphone, had his son with him, who's also named Brad Banks. Didn't know that. And
1985 Big Ten championship team.
Yep. He was a Heisman Trophy runner up.
Well, Brad Banks wasn't. I'm saying the 1985 team was.
I was still in my own. I was still on my own thing. But yes, that team was also honored, which was great. Chuck Long was there. I didn't get to talk to him, but they were all there. Did a track and field thing, women's basketball thing. I mean, it was so great. They did such a nice job with the game. I mean, like just taking us out of the football aspect of it, because that's what I like to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, how long until we're in the ball? 3-4 minutes.
I feel
like that's got to be a recurring theme now. We almost need to. You know what we need? We need a countdown that starts at the beginning of when the episode starts, just so we can see if we hit the mark.
Okay, so give me the rundown, Matt. What happened? You know what I'm gonna say? I would like.
What are you going to say?
I think everybody's like, oh, what happened? What blah blah. Like we're so upset. Whatever. I think a lot of people are like that. Some people are like, hey, I'm really optimistic. Like that was a really good Indiana team that we like really hung with. Agree. Totally agree. That was a really good team. Is a really good team. And we're a really good team too. Defense looked lovely. What did you say in the car on the way here? Go ahead. Who looked really good on defense? What did you say about him?
I said that Zach Lutmer played really hard.
What did you say though? You said, you know who, what? It came out of nowhere.
No, I'm not going to say it.
We're just riding in the car on the way here to the studio. And Matt goes, you know who really played his balls off? And I was like, I've never heard you say that before. Ever. It's really funny. And I was like, no, I don't know. I have no idea.
It felt wrong as I was saying it, but it's like one of those things when you've committed to the sentence I was already committing.
It wasn't even bad. I thought it was funny. It was just a funny, man way to say something.
I mean, to be fair, he did do that. He did play his balls off.
He did.
He did.
Do you have your mic over there, Mike?
Yes, that's why he's talking more.
So
The
glad.
ego trip with this.
I'm so happy.
No, he did play really hard. He played. The thing about the cash position is he's expected to do a lot of things. He has to rush against linemen that are like Trevor Lauck, that are, 320, 330, whatever it is. And then also cover a tight end. And then also potentially cover a receiver, set the edge, fill inside out. Like he's expected to do a lot of different things. And I thought he played really, really well. He obviously had the pick that I think at the end, we'll go back and talk the rest, but I thought that was kind of the game sealer. It's just unfortunate that we didn't quite finish that next drive. But did you have any specific questions you wanted, or do you just kind of want to start from the beginning? Because old Marky G was starting to settle in. He was throwing on rhythm. Ball placement was elite for what he was doing. Now, not every decision was the correct decision. There are some that we're just missing an open guy here, but there's a blitz. Indiana brought tons of pressure, and a lot of it was off the edges. I don't think they brought pass blitzes. I think they brought run blitzes, which do you kind of know the difference? A run blitz is more so we want to fill every gap so that way there's nowhere to run. We had a really difficult time running the ball early. We got better because we were passing the ball, and so the pass opened up the run, and then, complimentary football, KF, all the stuff. But essentially what it was is they were trying to plug every gap and basically say, Mark, you're going to have to beat us. And that's why our boots didn't work. The second play of the game was the pick. Because we're booting out, and then they were bringing a guy from pressure. They had two guys in his face. It was a great job of him stopping and setting his feet. Just unfortunate, got tipped pick. And then 2 plays later, they come back and they hit the corner for a touchdown. But it's so Iowa-like that 4 plays help dictate the outcome of the game. We talk about turnovers, or at least Iowa talks about turnovers all the time, of you have to take care of the football. 1 turnover resulted in 7 points, and then that's the difference in the game.
Right.
Now, granted, we turn him over on downs, which Cohen entering her on 4th down just makes every tackle. I mean, he was the guy that was he's on the line almost like a pump block or a field goal block scenario, ripping by guys, getting the plays, and he's one of the smaller guys on the field, and yet he's out there. I didn't watch a ton of Bob Sanders growing up, but he almost seems like just a pocket-sized guy that's going to go out there and take care of business.
I have a funny story.
Okay.
So I was talking to that guy that is one of your clients.
Yes.
I'm not going to say his name, but I think he listens to podcasts. So
he'll
know.
Shout out Josh. You can say first name.
There you go. Josh. So I'm talking to him and he goes, yeah, the first time I met Matt, he walked in and he had a polo on. You were showing him a house or something or whatever.
He was my first ever client, by the way.
Yep. That's what he said. And you had a Hawkeye polo on, and he was I said something about he's and I know Matt, I know who Matt was when he played, I watched him, but when you see him in person, he's not the biggest guy. And I was like, Josh, I'm telling him you said that. He's going to be so offended. He's like, I'm just saying he didn't really look like he played Big Ten football. I was like,
it's getting worse,
I
Josh.
know. I was dying. It was very funny. Anyway, sorry. It popped into my head when you say he's not the biggest guy. But Cohen did play really, really well. Continue.
And he also had pressure on the pick that Zach Lutmer got. He and Xavier Wonkbo, it was a double safety blitz. So many really good things. I thought he's like the sung hero of the game.
Totally.
He did so many incredible things. Offensively, like I said, Marky G was finding rhythm. He was throwing the ball.
And also shout out to Marky G for coming back after throwing a pick very, very, very early in the game. I was a little nervous about his mental. Not that he's soft or anything, but I'm just saying that would be hard to open up a really big game at home like that when you have so many expectations on your shoulders. Good for him.
Well, and I think we saw that resilience in the Rutgers game.
Yes.
Right? You had to answer the bell. They did. And then now it's okay, now we're finding ourselves in a deficit against a team that's averaging 55 points a game, right? How are we going to go and answer? But I thought Tim Lester called an incredible game. But the point that I was making prior to is Mark's ball placement. I don't think people understand exactly how calculated quarterbacks are when they throw the ball. They are thinking about so many things. Now, I'm sure at this point in Mark's career, it's a reaction. Okay, bad guys over here, throw it here. Bad guys on the right, throw it left, right? Like simple things. But so many of those balls, and TJ kind of had a rough game. Trevor Lauck's buddy, we're going to get into that in the interview, 81. I don't know how to say his last name either, so I'm not going to. But he started off with a couple drops, like Mark was zinging them, but they were hitches over the ball. And Mark sees a guy on TJ's left, and so he throws it far to the right where he knows it's within the wingspan of TJ, but just goes through his hands. But the ball placement, like the way that Mark was playing showed like, oh, this is the guy that they were trying to recruit. This is the guy that was coming in. He just had to mesh in the offense. Again, didn't get a spring, didn't get, as much time with these guys as he would have wanted. And not only that, that's not Addison Ostrenga that should be out there, right? Or potentially Hayden Large and Zach Ortworth, right? The guys that are all kind of rotating right now because Addison's out. So there's, even those reps are small, but the fact that like every time he had to throw it to those hitches over the middle, which are difficult passes in and of itself, Mark's not the tallest guy either. And you got Trevor Lauck, who's 6'6", standing in front of him. Now he's got to look through 6'6" Trevor Lauck to find TJ, who's probably 6'3", 6'4". I don't have the roster in front of me. And then now pinpoint where you're going to put it. Like those aren't easy passes. Mm-hmm. I almost wish they would put GoPros on the. You
said that before, yeah. On the quarterback.
Yeah. And Tua Tagovailoa did it when he was at Miami 2 years ago, I think. Their head coach, Mike McDaniel, did that. But like, it's so difficult. And so the ball placement I thought was elite by Mark Gronowski. I thought he played a really good game. Only a couple throws you want back. You obviously have that one that got tipped. And then there's a few where we're just not quite the right read, but we still had a decent opportunity. Coach Lester, I thought, had a lot of really good play calls. The play action to Caden Weegan rollout screen back, I thought was really good. Getting him involved, I think, is really good. We just got to focus a little more downhill than side to side. And I think he had a chance there when it was, I want to say it was 13-13 when we hit that. I think he has a chance to score if he stays downhill. He just saw a bunch of color and was going to where he thought was open. Mm-hmm. But little things like that, we got to continue to push forward. Kamari Moulton, I thought, played really well. The tough part here now, and the good thing is that we're going into a bye week. So Mark has 2 weeks to heal. Mm-hmm. Obviously, don't know what it is. He came out with a brace, tried to go on the bike. I thought he was going to go back in the game watching TV. So there must have been something more to it that we don't know. I thought Hank Brown came in and did okay. The interception there at the end.
Talk about a tough spot to be put into a game as a backup quarterback. Hey, we're playing this team that's 11th in the nation. We could really win. Unfortunately, we had a missed field goal. So your turn.
The interception there, it's kind of an interesting spot, right? And I don't know exactly what the coaching point is because there's two different trains of thought there for Sam Phillips. So he's running a slant against press coverage, and he wins inside. So there's two things. One, he knows there's going to be another guy inside. So he's probably slowing down at the top of his route to sit in the window to give Hank Brown an opportunity to throw it. Mm-hmm. So he's sitting there like, okay, he's going to hit me on my numbers, where Hank Brown's thinking that Sam is going to run through the window and keep his speed. Well, it kind of got in between where Sam expected him to hit him. Hank expected him to keep running, and then it hits off his hands because it was thrown out in front of him. It's off his hands, it gets picked. We get the ball back later, I believe, after Lutmer's interception. I might be getting these drives kind of mixed up here. But it was third down, and we go to, I think he's trying to hit TJ on the seam. And it cut to just him, Hank Brown coming off the field, and he said, if he's over at the top of you, got to bend it. And again, verbiage is probably a little bit different, but typically if you're running a seam ball and you're the tight end, because they don't always have the receiver do it, but it kind of depends on what your formation is. Essentially, sometimes if there's a seam ball, there will be somebody over the top because they're playing like a cover two or something like that. If that's the case, you're going to crank it or bend it in front of him to give your quarterback a space because the middle of the field is going to be open. He didn't do that. He ran up the seam. Hank threw it like he was going to cut. So like those little things need to continue to get ironed out, but you don't always expect that with your backup quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a really tough spot for him to come in. But overall, I thought Iowa played really well. The unfortunate part, we got another punt blocked, mm-hmm. right? Like that's something that has to get buttoned up because that's twice now this season. I don't think I've ever seen a Coach Woods coached unit have 2 miss-ups over an entire year. Like they didn't see it one time, fix it, and then that's it. So obviously it still thankfully went downfield. It was almost like a muffed putt or just a shank. But those little things continue to get buttoned up, and against a top 11 team, had a legitimate opportunities to win that game. And I think it shows that we've got Oregon coming to town. We got Penn State coming to town. Like Kinnick is where top 10 teams go to die. Indiana was lucky they were number 11.
Yeah. People were, oh my gosh, Matt, that was so good.
That was poetic, wasn't it? That was nice.
Snaps for you. That was lovely. I about went right over that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I would do that to you.
Be smart.
Great job. Yeah, the vibes in Kinnick were high. I have great expectations for those 3 home games in a row, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it starts off with Minnesota, or does it go Oregon, Minnesota, Penn State?
I thought it went
Penn State,
Oregon. It doesn't matter. We'll show up when
the next game is the most important one, and that's the bye week.
And that's the bye. That wasn't as poetic. It was a good try, though.
Just let me have 2. Hashtag.
Okay, so overall, really hoping Drew Stevens can clear his mental for the next, in the next 2 weeks, and feel a little better about where he's at.
He's definitely an All-American kicker.
Yeah.
Just not hitting as consistently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, he could hit one from 70, 75. I got no doubt. But consistency, that's kind of been the mantra so far, right? Like we've been really good, just not consistently all the time good.
Yep. There, you just have to execute, as they say.
They do say that.
They certainly do say that. All right. Do you have anything else from the game yesterday?
No, just thoughts and prayers out to Mark. Hopefully he gets back sooner rather than later, and hopefully it's nothing major with his knee.
Yeah, usually they give us a little update at that Tuesday press conference.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and again, he's got 2 weeks, which also helps.
Sure. John, do you have any questions as the average fan?
Because I know nothing about Indiana. Do they typically score more? Because
they're averaging over 50 points a game. So
yeah, so that just is like a testament to Iowa's defense, which is still top in the nation.
Yes,
totally.
And 7 of those points were gifted to them off that early interception. But it comes down to turnovers and explosives. I want to say, so when I was there, Coach Davis, who was our offensive coordinator, said that teams that win the turnover battle and explosive battle win 100% of the time. It was like 385-0 or something like that. They won the turnover battle. Now you can argue that we stopped them on 4th down twice. So how does that play in, right? We have those 2, and then then they threw the one. Then they threw the 1 pick, so that's 3. And then we threw 2 interceptions. You could argue that we won the turnover battle, but I would argue that they won the turnover battle and the explosive battle, which was the 2 things. The one at the very end, I will also say this. We normally don't isolate, right? Illinois, I talked about, went cover 1 a lot. The one time we went true cover 0, they hit the slant on Deshaun Lee. And that was kind of the game winner there at the end. We tried to bring pressure to make him get rid of it fast, which he did. And off man is really tough to play. Mm-hmm. But teams do not test TJ Hall. They keep testing Deshaun Lee. So I'm hoping that the reps that he continues to see in front of him will help propel him the rest of the season.
For sure.
Unsung hero, brought to you by JB Roofing, is Brian Allen Jr. Because Xavier Wonkpa absolutely obliterated their quarterback on their sideline, and he almost got in a fight. Like that was almost a bench clearing brawl that was on that far side. The first guy there was Brian Allen to go defend his boy. So the play was not dirty. Okay?
It was not.
It was not. And especially with the way that quarterbacks have been like taking advantage of that. Patrick Mahomes is kind of the main one that comes to mind of like, oh, I'm just going to sneak in a couple more yards. Or he lowered his shoulder a couple weeks ago with a guy trying to let up at the end because it's like, oh, you don't hit quarterbacks. Well, you're kind of tipping the defense's hands now to where I was going to let up, but not anymore. Like now you are free game. The fake slides of like Kenny Pickett did it when he was in college. He's a quarterback in the NFL now, but he was at Pitt. Josh Allen's done it for the Bills. So now you have to treat him like he's a true runner. And so he was getting close to the first down marker. It was like 3rd and 15. I think he picked up 13 yards, and Xavier Wonkpa absolutely obliterated. Like he went parallel with the ground before he hit. The unfortunate part for Xavier is their sideline. So all their linemen get up and they're sticking up for their guy, which is fine. Ethan Herkett, Max Llewellyn, there's a couple other linebackers there that didn't think anything was happening. So they turned their back and they were going to go back to the sideline because it was 4th down, or at least go get the next play call. And Brian Allen sees that like, they're trying to get after Xavier. So he turns and runs over there right away, gets Xavier, and then starts pulling him out. Not like trying to swing. He was talking, right? Like we've had him on the podcast. If you haven't checked that out, go check out last season. He's going to talk, but he did get them out without fighting. Aaron Graves started to get in there a little bit and help him out, but Brian Allen was the first one there. And so Unsung Hero brought to you by JB Roofing. Brian Allen, sticking up for your boy.
Good one. Yeah, it's funny you say that. I was listening to the game on the way home because we had a family wedding, so I wasn't there for like part of the fourth quarter. So anyway, I was listening to Pat Anger, was listening to his like commentary on that because I was just listening on the radio, and he was like, yeah, that was a clean hit. And you know what? That's fine. They want to stick up for their guy. Whereas like, I was like, hey guys, relax. They're playing football. This is kind of the job. But even like from your guys' perspective, just to hear you be like, that's fine. They can stick up for their quarterback, whatever. Anyway, really good one. Great job.
I'm just glad we didn't get any dumb penalties because of it.
Yeah.
He went out there, got him, jawed his jaw, and then left.
Jawed his jaw. All right. Let's get into our interview because it's so good. I promise you guys are going to laugh at this.
Chubbs Groves.
No context.
No, doesn't need
Just passion puddle. All right. You guys enjoy this interview with Trevor Lauck.
Need a new roof, gutter, or siding in Eastern Iowa? Call JB Roofing, a local and reliable roofer with over 20 years of experience. They do one roof at a time, unlike others who may juggle multiple projects and cut corners. They also serve a 45-mile radius around Kelowna and can help you with any insurance claims. No wait, call 319-656-ROOF or visit their website, jbroofingkelowna.com for a free estimate. JB Roofing, the small town roofer you can trust. Hey Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations, whether that be Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or my favorite, Solon. Cold beer, an award-winning game day menu, and warm hospitality welcome you and fellow fans as we root for the Hawks. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Go Hawks.
Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Enjoy responsibly.
The Appliance Barn, a grand appliance company, offers a wide range of high-quality appliances at unbeatable prices.
Whether you're in the market for a new refrigerator, dishwasher, or washing machine, they've got you covered. They also have a delivery and setup department to ensure your appliances get delivered and installed quickly. To find out more, visit appliancebarn.com. Iowa City Tire and Service offers the area's best automotive repair while offering top-notch customer service and a unique environment.
They have beer.
And that makes them unique?
No, but they have a really big dog.
Again, does that make them unique?
I mean, they have cookies for their customers.
Not unique.
They have great t-shirts.
Still waiting for it.
They have arcade games like Dig Dug that I may or may not have the current high score on. Still.
What?
Okay then, Iowa City Tire and Service has over 640 5-star Google reviews, and ChatGPT even says it's the #1 choice in the area.
You know, now that you mention it, those guys are pretty great.
Check them out at ictire.com or give them a call, 319-338-5401.
All right, Talkin Hawks fans. Well, in the studio today is Trevor Lauck. How's it going?
Going good. Happy
Hey, thanks
to be
for being here.
Yep.
We're so pumped to have you in. Offensive lineman.
Yep.
Really pumped about that. You might be our... Is that our first one this season?
This season, yeah.
First one
guy.
this season.
Well, because we've already had Logan on. We already had Jennings.
Yep.
Which I want to know so much more about Jennings.
There's a lot to know.
We'll get to that because that's a wild dude.
I don't know. You guys kind of have the same vibe about you.
Yeah.
You seem like you got kind of like a weird side.
I guess I got a weird side.
You're going to lead with that?
I mean, we all got a weird side, right?
Yeah.
100%.
No, the only reason I said that, I'll just pull it up. The only reason I said that is because of these team photos that you took. Well, individual photos. And this one, totally normal.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. This one, the stash.
Yeah.
Very prominent in that one.
There's a story behind the stash.
Okay. I'm excited to hear that. And then this one, I'm sorry to anybody that's listening that also likes this. Anybody that's really into WWE, I always am a little bit.
That's the weird side
I'm
for
a little
sure.
weary.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not even in the WWE.
Oh,
well, obviously you're not in it.
No, I'm saying I'm not like into it. I don't even watch it.
Oh, you just had this for
it was just one of the guys, one of the D linemen had it. And I was like, shoot, I'll take a picture with it.
Understood. Okay.
You know?
So
that looks very stoic.
It does though. Yeah.
That with the elbow pad?
Yeah.
With
the elbow pads.
Nice.
But the stash, I usually don't rock the stash.
Yes,
it was just
tell
a
me
rare
more.
occasion. Me and my buddies were going to see Riley Green.
Okay.
So, and he is pretty famous for his stash.
Okay.
So I was just trying to mock what he was doing.
Gotcha.
So I rocked the stash for like just the concert. And then like a couple of days later, I got a text that was like, we have pictures for the media day. And I'm like, oh, shoot. You know what I mean? Like if I had a pick, I don't even usually do a beard. I usually have a goatee. I'm trying to do the beard thing.
I like the beard.
It's growing. It's kind of slow growing. But so yeah, I was disappointed I had to take those in the stash.
Gotcha. A goatee. That's just
Yeah, just like right
that.
here. Yeah.
Why?
So, I don't know. It's just what I've done.
It's just your preference.
Well, in high school, we didn't get to have facial hair. I went to a private school.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
no facial hair. So once I got out of there, I was like kind of excited to have some facial hair. You
Yes. Okay. When did you start shaving? How old were you?
know?
Just wondering.
I don't know. It's not
Just
a bad.
wondering.
That's not a weird question. Maybe freshman year. Maybe. I don't
There's
think.
no way you waited till high school.
I don't think 8th grade.
You kind of has a baby face. I can see that.
I do have a baby face.
Yeah.
I do.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Where are you from?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, south side of Indy. So yeah. Good
Like
town.
actually from Indianapolis?
Yep, actually Indianapolis. So I probably live like 10, 15 minutes from downtown.
Dang.
Very good. That's a
Brothers,
good area.
sisters?
Yep, I got 2 sisters and a brother. Sister's
You the
older.
oldest or?
My sisters, I have one sister that's older than me. She's about to get married next summer. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, good deal.
And then a younger brother who's freshman at Indiana. So that's pretty personal this week.
Ooh,
And then a little sister who's a freshman in high school.
very good.
That's really spaced out.
Yeah.
Like 4 years.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
So
pretty
you
spaced
a
out.
senior?
Yeah, I'm third year. So
Third year.
junior,
Okay, junior.
redshirt sophomore.
Sure.
Gotcha. So does your brother play, or he just goes? there
No,
as a
he
student?
played in high school and stuff. He was pretty good, but just decided to go to school for that. So I got to play with him in high school though for 1 year. My senior year was his sophomore year, so that was pretty cool too. The first time we ever were on the same team and stuff. So yeah, that was
Mhm.
cool.
Nice. Is he talking a lot of smack before this weekend?
No, he's been pretty silent this week. Yeah,
Really?
so
Hmm.
he's coming to the game though. I think he's gonna wear Iowa stuff.
Did you give him tickets?
I got him tickets.
Oh, well, then he has to.
so he has to.
Even
I'd
if
be
he
pretty
wears,
disappointed if he wore Indiana stuff. Yeah.
if he wears it under, like I'd let that be
Yeah.
okay. But outwardly, people have to think he's an Iowa fan.
Yeah, he's going to be in the Iowa family section, so be a bad look on me, right?
That would be a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you guys all pretty close?
Yeah, we're all pretty close.
Mhm.
Got a pretty big family, like cousin wise. Probably low 20s. Is that bad? I don't know the right number, but 20 something first cousins.
Wow.
Probably have not cousins, but like 30 to 40 people come this weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Saturday being my birthday too. So
No
Well,
way.
happy early birthday.
thank you. So it's going to be a big Saturday. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
21st.
Very good. Do you-
Wow. So 21st birthday facing off against brothers school.
And
And,
mom.
it's where you're from.
And my mom went there. So,
No way.
yep,
Is she going to be wearing Hawkeye stuff?
Yep. 100%.
Very good.
100%.
So there's really no loyalty there.
No.
Got it. Very good. Nice. So growing up, what sports did you play?
Played basketball, football, and baseball. Say that's pretty much it.
I feel like Indianapolis has a lot of AAU type
Mm.
basketball. Did you do AAU?
Yeah, I did AAU all the way up to, well, started pretty young and then went up to probably freshman or sophomore year of high school.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
then got
How
more.
early do you start?
Oh, shoot.
Like, does AAU, like, I mean, the scope of it, I don't know anything about AAU other than everybody that comes on says they played AAU,
yeah.
but I don't really know like the scope of how.
I'd say, I don't even know, 3rd grade, 4th grade, something like that.
That's pretty early.
So yeah,
Hmm.
basketball was pretty important to me. I never really had a favorite sport. You know, I was kind of one of those kids, like whatever season it was is what I liked the most, which I think was a good thing. You know, I wouldn't say football was my favorite sport until probably freshman or sophomore year of high school.
Once you found out you were like pretty good at it.
That was, yeah. I was like, oh, I could be pretty decent at it. Probably get more serious with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Basketball. So are you connected with any of the, any guys that have played like at Iowa, played football at Iowa that have played in like the Indianapolis or Indiana AAU circuit? Cause we've had a couple.
Because Jace,
I thought it was Jay who I was
Jay,
thinking
Deontay,
of.
Craig,
Maybe.
they both. I mean, Deontay went to a private school, but I thought he was originally from.
I don't know.
So not really, I guess, that I can think of, but Jay's high school and my high school were in the same conference.
Gotcha.
So, but Jay was a senior when I was a freshman.
Mm.
So I do remember watching Jay my freshman year play against my school. He was pretty good. He was pretty good.
I can imagine.
He was like a huge point guard. Like it was just something you didn't really see.
Yeah.
He was impressive. He was
That would
impressive.
be a really big point guard.
He's the self-proclaimed when he was on. So if you haven't checked out that episode, that was season 2. He is a self-proclaimed LeBron James of the football team at the time.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but he was really good. I'll say that. LeBron James a little crazy, but he was good. He was good.
Who would you compare yourself to in basketball?
Okay, I'm like, it's kind of weird. So like Nikola Jokic.
Oh, you're saying you're the same as Jokic?
Yeah, I'm pretty similar to Jokic, and I feel like if you ask guys, they'll say the same. Like I'll surprise you with my like the thing that makes me hesitate on Jokic is he can like shoot a little bit from 3. You know,
I would say that's a lot of his game is he can.
I wouldn't say a lot. I would say his main game is like passing, like distributing. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, he can pass, but he's still going to get 25.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like you see some of those threes where his head, like,
yeah. So that's
he
the
can
one
shoot.
thing. That's why I hesitate. Because
he's like a Zach Randolph.
Sure. I'd say Zach Randolph
Because he didn't have like a mid range. Like he was a get to the basket, bully kind of.
That's
guy.
fair. I'd say Zach Randolph with some more dribbling and passing ability.
Okay.
I surprised some with my dribbling and passing. That's all I'll say.
Well, okay. Well, now we got to get into it because we do this every time. Give me your top 5 football guys that you'd have starting.
All right. So
Are you in the starting 5?
100%. I'm not going to be like those guys that say I'm like the best player on the team.
That's Zach Lutmer. Zach Lutmer came on here and said, I am by far the best on the team. And you can ask anybody.
No, you know what Zach did? We said, hey, at the end, we said, is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to tell the fans? And he was like, go check out my high school basketball highlight. And we were like, that's what you want to plug?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever, maybe I have once. I don't know if I ever played with Zach.
Okay.
I'm assuming if he's saying that, he's got to be somewhat decent.
He's also he's a defensive guy. They all think they're good.
But yeah, tough. I don't know. It's tough because I feel like a lot of the guys that you would put in the starting 5 like left. You know, like Luke Lachey and Craig and all those guys. So I feel like it's going to be like a brand new 5.
Okay. Let's hear it. You can't tell me you didn't go to the Rec at all this summer.
I did. I'll put Lutmer and VandeBergs.
Have you played with Reese?
Yeah.
Is he freak?
He's pretty good, yeah. We have a freshman, Terrence. I think Smith.
Okay. Oh, is he a receiver?
Yeah, receiver. I haven't played with him, but I saw some of his mixtapes and he looked pretty tough. So I've never even seen him play. I'm gonna throw him in there. I'm kind of blanking. I don't know.
So we're at 4.
Yeah, me in there. That's the 4th, and then I have to pick a 5th.
Maybe like a personality guy.
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
like
saying like
a hype guy.
Yeah.
Because you're the post, right?
Yeah.
Reese probably bringing up the ball.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think who played in high school. I did play with DJ. I don't even know how to say his last name. Vanami, the tight end.
81.
Me and TJ are like number 81. Me and TJ are like really, really good friends, like really close. I still don't know how to say his last name. He can shoot. He can shoot the rock.
Okay.
So I feel like he's kind of a guy that, you know, just spread the court. I don't think you could find a 5 other than that 5 that will beat that team.
So now you have to have a 6th man. It's a coach. Who are you picking?
6th man, a coach.
No, a coach has to be the 6th man.
Yeah. Jack Plum.
Is he coaching right now?
Yep. Does that count?
Is he a GA?
Yep.
No. Give me a coach. Like Coach Woods, Coach Hodge.
Yeah, it's going to be between like Coach Woods or I feel like Coach Lester would for some reason like be able to shoot it. I'm going to say Coach Lester.
I bet he's got some savvy to him.
Yeah. He just seems like a guy that could play good defense and shoot the rock a little bit.
I mean, anytime they cut to him, like if you're watching at home during the game, if he makes a good play call, he'll be like up in the booth, just like this.
He's got some swagger like that. He does.
Coach Lester, that's the first time.
I like that answer.
Yep.
Very good. Yeah, basketball seems to be a very popular like point of contention.
It is. People get personal with it.
They
no reason.
really do. They get highly offended.
I know.
Oh, that's great. And then you said you played baseball. Is that right? Okay. Were you a thrower at all? Not in baseball. I mean, I know everybody
shot put. Yeah.
I knew it.
I didn't really do it.
Yeah. What else is he going to do? Discus?
Well, I didn't know if he did track. I didn't hear him say that. Okay.
I didn't do it growing up until 8th grade. Our whatever throwers coach was like, do you want to come throw? Never thrown in my life. I went out there. Didn't even win city. That was like our city tournament. I think I got like 3rd or 4th, which was pretty disappointing, honestly. I was bigger than everyone else. I probably should have won, but they probably had better technique. So I stopped doing that for the first 2 years of high school. Then again, now a different track coach came and asked, can you come throw? Like, sure.
Casual.
So you got so sad after getting 3rd. You're like, I'm taking 2 years off.
Yeah, I took 2 years off. I was like, this isn't for me. And then I did it my junior year, then senior year too. And then I got 3rd in state again my senior year. But that time I was a little happy, a lot happier with 3rd.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have as high expectations for myself.
Did you do big man relays?
I did a couple times. Yeah. I think only like 2 or 3 times. Pretty disdisappointing.
You got to get at least one a year, but I don't know if you're doing it more than that.
No, that was fun. It was a highlight of the night for sure.
4x4, right?
Is 4x4 like one lap around?
A lap is, yeah.
Oh no, I never did wait. I think it was 4x1.
Our big man relay was always 4x4s and they hated it.
No, I think I did.
That's a long time.
Actually, I might have done 4x4 one time and then it was just too much running. So we switched it to like 4x1, which
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. A lot more fun.
Nice. Okay. And then baseball.
Yeah. I played baseball pretty much just rec league growing up all through probably 6th or 7th grade. And then 8th grade, I think I tried out. I did travel baseball just for a year. Went all right. I liked the team. It was fun. Had some good guys on there, but it just wasn't for me.
First base?
First base, yeah. They kind of just throw me in the outfield. I was kind of a player you kind of had to like hide a little bit in the field. You know what I mean? Growing up, that wasn't the case. Growing up, I was like shortstop, like
athletic.
I'm
just kidding.
No, you're right. Athletic shortstop. But as I got bigger, put on some more weight, it was kind of like hide me in left field or right field. Every once in a while, throw me at first base. Yeah.
Probably do have a cannon though, right? Like if we did a right tackle reverse pass.
Yeah. I mean, I could throw the ball. Yeah. I could throw the ball.
How often does that happen?
And never.
Oh, okay.
Never. No.
I've seen some big man touchdowns, but not throwing the ball.
No.
We could make a case for that.
Hey, yeah. Maybe I'll ask Coach Lester.
You just put him in your, he was your 6th man.
He owes me
brownie
now.
points.
He owes me now.
So good. Okay, so then get to high school. Also, I love how nonchalant you are about everything. Like, and then I started taking football seriously. So that was your sophomore year?
Sophomore, yeah.
Started taking football seriously. Why'd you do that?
Because I got an offer to play in college. So
sophomore year?
Yep.
Whoa.
So it was pretty early. Kentucky was my first offer.
Cool.
It was pretty like shocking. It all happened really weird. Like, usually your first offer is like, maybe a MAC school or something smaller. But I wasn't even really talking to like any schools. Like,
did you go to camps prior to that?
No. It was just after my sophomore football season. That's the first time I've ever talked to a college in general. And they offered me. I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. So I remember telling my mom, I'm like, they offered me a scholarship. And my mom's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I think I can go for free to play football there.
What is it?
And she was like, what do you mean?
I know.
She was like, what do you mean for free? I was like, well, it's a scholarship. So yeah, it was a weird day for sure, but exciting nonetheless.
It's a really weird day.
Yeah.
This is starting to go full circle. He definitely has Jennings type of vibe.
Yeah.
This is making sense now.
We get along well. So yeah.
I knew it. I can read people like that. Watch yourself.
Jennings is excited for Saturday because my 21st. So.
Oh, he's pretty excited to celebrate with you.
Yeah.
After the win?
You guys are going to be...
After the win, of course, yeah.
Just hanging out, like playing video games.
Yeah, we'll probably just go to my house and...
shoot some coons.
Yep.
Fry them up, make a stew.
Coon stew, yep, that's his go-to. Not real.
So I really want to know, and you probably don't, what was the response after they offered you? Like, I can't imagine you just being like, what are you talking about?
Mine?
Yeah, Kentucky. Because you're like, What does that mean?
Yeah, I was like, well, thanks. I was like, thanks, coach. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
And then he was just talking and talking. I was kind of like in shock, because all my like, I've wanted to be a college football player like my whole life. I will say that. But so yeah, I knew like it was a big deal, but I was still just kind of confused. I was young, and I had really no experience talking to college coaches, so.
Right.
It was just a weird, like, sometimes they like to build a relationship with you before they offer you.
Absolutely.
So like with it being my first ever call and he's offering me, I was just kind of like in shock a little bit.
That is actually kind of interesting now that you say that.
I was going to say, I didn't think about that either.
And yeah, pretty young for a football player. I feel like football players, like, when did you top out, like your height?
I've been growing in college still. So
You're kidding.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I claim 6'6", but I think it's like a fraction under.
It's 6'6".
With
It's 6'6".
Yeah.
Cleats maybe 6'7", yeah.
Easily 6'7".
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That lends to the baby face thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. This
What
all
do you
makes
mean
sense.
it lends to the baby face thing?
Because he's still growing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think when I got here 2 years ago, I was like 6'4.5" maybe. And then this past summer we measured and I was like over 6'5.5".
That's hilarious.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
Iowa, the developmental program. Not only are you getting stronger and faster, you're also getting taller.
Yeah.
Can we add that pitch?
Yeah.
Unless they
Stronger,
measured
faster, taller.
Unless they measured me wrong, which
That doesn't happen.
I don't think that could happen, but you
Doesn't.
never know. You never know.
There's no way. Okay.
So then take us through the rest of the recruiting process.
Yes.
Yeah. So after that, it kind of just sped up, obviously.
I guess, hold on one second. I apologize for cutting you off.
No.
How big so you're in Indianapolis. Like how big was your school?
I think my graduating class had like 270. So
it's not like,
it's not a big school. It's not a small school. I think it was a really perfect school for me and it's good size, a little over pushing 1,100. So
did you have a bunch of guys go D1? Like, did people know about your school?
yeah. So we had, I think, 4 offensive linemen go D1
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Like while you were in school?
on my offensive line. Yeah. Yeah. At one point, my junior year, I was the lightest offensive lineman on our starting 5.
At
No
how
way.
much?
At 260, roughly. Maybe a little more.
Why?
We're just big.
Something in the water around
Yeah, there's
there.
something in the water on there.
Or
So,
the
yeah,
food, maybe.
we were pretty successful.
I can imagine.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Moved some guys
Golly.
around. A lot of guys in the box on defense, trying to stop the run.
Our
Yeah.
starting right guard was 175 pounds. When I
Yeah.
was in high school.
That happens. That's all right.
imagine lighting up across.
Just crying.
Yeah, we got some.
quit.
Yeah, it was just like a college line walking out there. It was pretty good.
That's
all,
incredible.
All you guys ended up going D1.
I think
Well, 4 out of the 5.
4 out of the 5. Yeah, yeah.
Where'd the other ones go?
And
Do you know?
one went to Louisville, Central Michigan, Northern Illinois, and then me. And then the other one went to University of Indianapolis, which is Division II. But they'll tell you he was arguably the best of the 5. He was just a little bit
Oh.
shorter.
Okay.
He's 2 inches taller. He's right there with us.
They didn't let him develop.
Yeah, come here, you would have grown.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's what we're arguing. Okay, so then Kentucky. Then what happens after that?
After that, just a lot of schools calling left and right.
You didn't go anywhere after that? It was more so just...
It was more so just kind of just let it all happen and stuff like that. So yeah, then just offers, Big Ten mostly in the Midwest area. So
How many offers did you end up with?
I think low 20s, 20.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You might be one of the more highly recruited guys we've had on.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Oh,
No, it's
sorry.
really not.
He's
Yeah.
just
It's really
nonchalant
not.
about it. About 20. That's really amazing though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Congratulations
It's really cool.
on that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Got to meet
Okay,
a lot of
so
cool people.
obviously Iowa came in. Who recruited you?
Like from Iowa?
Yeah.
Coach Bell, I think, was the first person. He has like the Indiana area.
Okay.
So he was my first guy that contacted me from here, and then eventually Coach Barnett too.
Mhm.
So those are both guys that I've known for a while and have a lot of respect for, obviously. So
Yeah. That's
Mhm.
really cool. What other schools were you maybe considering? Or when Iowa came in, were you like, that's it for me?
No, I was definitely considering some other schools. Ohio State, Michigan State, Michigan. I guess Indiana and Purdue, I'd throw them in there just because they're from my home state. So
Mhm.
A lot of Big Ten schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What was the tipping point for Iowa?
Mostly just the coaches and the culture. It's pretty cliche, but it was really different here. And when I did commit, it was like college football was like kind of like changing. You know what I mean?
What year would it have been?
2023. All the money stuff was all starting to happen, and I just wanted somewhere like was really like stable. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's anywhere more stable in the country than Coach Ferentz in Iowa. You know, I didn't have to worry about my coaches leaving. You know, I felt like every time I looked at online or whatever, this coach is going here, they're going there.
Right.
So it was stable, and the culture that had been here for 20 plus years now, that was a big deal. And then Coach Barnett was just probably the cherry on top, I'd say. Me and him got along mindset wise pretty well. So, and the O-line tradition too.
I was gonna say the NFL like pipeline goes through Iowa.
Yeah, there's not many schools that have the names of O-linemen that Iowa has. So yeah, it all came together pretty good.
And it's all about getting a chance, right? So Austin Blythe is the head coach at Williamsburg, who I played with. Got drafted 7th round, had a 10-year NFL career.
Yeah.
Like that's just how guys get out of Iowa.
Exactly. Exactly.
So did Indiana recruit you hard?
Yeah.
And you were just like,
no, they never really won much of anything. Not obviously now they are. They're really good
well.
now.
Yes.
But you know, growing up, like I said, my mom went to Indiana, so she kind of.
Did you do sports at Indiana?
No, but she was pretty good at sports in high school. She'd be mad if I didn't say that.
What'd she play?
She was track and volleyball and basketball and
a little bit of everything.
She was good.
Does she have records?
She might have.
Oh, she's gonna be really bad if you don't.
I feel like she had a record of some type, but I don't know if she still has it. Sorry that I don't know that. But
she'll correct you real quick.
She'll let me know.
She'll be in the YouTube comments.
Yeah, she will. She probably will.
Trevor, are you kidding me?
She probably will be. So yeah, she always like once a year, I'd say, took me to an Indiana football game with my friend, just kind of trying to like egg me on to it, you know, like maybe you want to go here. But they just were never good enough for me to want to go there. And I liked their coaching staff a lot. I really did. Just wanted to be a part of a winning.
Wasn't the right fit.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha. I remember my question now. So you were talking about stability within the program. Coach Ferentz, 206 wins, most wins in the Big Ten. What was that like? Getting to celebrate that with him, with your team. I mean, that had to have just been so special.
It was pretty insane.
It was fun. I mean, we just kind of
no, give me the right answer.
No, that was a little more than a normal win, obviously. Just to be a part, like to be on the team when that happens, you know, all the guys that have come before, and that like I'm the lucky one that gets to actually be on the team that passes the all-time was pretty cool. It's pretty special for him, you know, how much work he's put in. He loves, as you know, this program like nothing else. So just to see how happy, and Coach Parker too, seeing him get a little emotional was.
I say, were they both crying in the locker room?
Yeah. Which is come to expect because I don't know, but it was.
Is he getting emotional in his old age?
Coach Ferentz?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty known, right?
I think so.
Known? He tries so hard to hide it.
He does.
He really does. But he loves it too much.
He does.
And
that's good. Okay. That's what you want.
Yes.
What you want.
That's exactly what I want. I love when I see when he does get a little emotional and then the whole team is like, get so pumped up about it.
Yeah, we go crazy.
Which is like, it's like a juxtaposition of like football is like this like rough and tough and like the manliest of men. And then everyone's like cheering on emotion.
Yeah,
it
is pretty funny.
Kind of ironic in that way, but also so special. Very good. So then, I guess when you got to Iowa, what was that like kind of making that transition? I feel like the offensive line room is just like naturally very close. Is this true?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I didn't have like a struggle with like making friends or anything. Like I said, our recruiting class had 5 offensive linemen in it. So like those have kind of been like my built-in, my guys since I've gotten here. And then, like you said, the offensive line is probably, I don't want to speak for other rooms, but like we're a really, really close room, probably the closest. And so having that was really good for me, and just having guys to talk to, mess around with about whatever. So yeah, liked it from the start, being with those guys.
Do you do the offensive line like dinners still?
Yep.
You guys get together?
So we have it tonight, actually.
Oh, nice.
We have a sponsor tonight.
No. What is it?
Wagyu steak.
Oh,
Wow, that's like really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's called like Willie's Wagyu.
Okay.
He and his brother, I think, are coming to my house tonight to cook us like steaks.
What?
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's incredible.
I didn't get him here. My roommate, Leighton Jones, who's also from Indiana, lives in my house, knows this guy somehow. And he said he wants to come cook burgers and steaks for the O-line.
Jeez.
So, we're not going to pass that up. Why would you?
Obviously
you?
not.
I've never had a Wagyu steak in my life,
Me
but
either, but they're
I've
really
heard they're
expensive.
unbelievable.
that's what I've heard too.
Wow.
Is
That's
it because of
exciting.
the kind of like? Is it the fat that's in there?
Actually, don't know.
Really?
I think that they're like fat cows, I think.
Like the cut of it. I actually don't
I have
know.
no
Oh
clue.
wow, we sound terrible.
The
What
fat.
is the fat?
It's the most marbled.
Where's
piece
your
of
meat?
Sorry,
Maddie,
Matthew.
our producer, talking back there,
Yeah.
acting like he's not part of the show.
Yeah, I'm excited though. Try it out. Should be good.
That sounds so fun.
I can't imagine the amount of money you have to spend on an offensive line dinner
Yeah.
with Wagyu meat.
That's crazy.
Probably pushing $1,000, I'd say.
I was gonna say it's got to be really close.
Yeah. Our first time getting like someone to do this for us. So
Oh.
I don't want the people to like think this is like normal. Usually we just bring burgers, Chipotle, Firehouse subs,
Okay.
whatever we can get our hands on over and just eat and hang out. But yeah,
Nice.
should be a little extra special tonight.
So you guys don't like cook for yourselves? You usually just do takeout or what?
Oh yeah, usually most guys get takeout. I feel like we've kind of gone away from the cookouts a little bit.
It's a lot of work.
Is it because nobody is good at cooking?
No, we have cooks. Well, it's not
Jennings can cook just about anything.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not-
true. We got guys that can grill out. It's just, I don't know why we faded away from that.
Mhm.
I don't know. We got a grill there ready to get used. It'll get used tonight. So
Nice. So are you guys
Sure.
are you expected to make sides? Now I'm stressed. Are you guys making sides? Are they bringing sides
we're
or
getting sides
Okay.
from Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, so what are the
Wow.
go-to sides?
I would hope. I'm not in charge, but I'd hope some, mac and cheese. They got cornbread there, I think.
I actually don't know if they have either of those things at Texas Roadhouse.
Are you being serious?
I'm being
Yeah,
so
being
serious. I don't think I've ever seen
They
those two
gotta have
things.
mac and cheese.
I've never seen them with cornbread.
Matthew, will you look up if they have mac and cheese at Texas Roadhouse?
I don't think they have cornbread.
Okay, maybe that's not a cornbread type.
But they
place.
have have you ever been to Texas Roadhouse?
Oh yeah,
Okay, and they have the rolls with the
the rolls would
cinnamon
be
butter.
insane. That'd be insane.
Yes, that has to be.
that has to be
Mm-hmm.
mashed potatoes. Is that there?
Yeah, I would. Yes, definitely.
They got just like normal corn,
no cornbread.
No cornbread.
corn on the cob. I don't know.
Sorry to disappoint you. Actually, I don't think they have that either.
I don't know what they got.
It's gonna be the
but
worst dinner ever.
Good thing I'm not in charge, right? Shoot.
They'd be like, "Sir, try again." Okay, can I just get like corn on the cob? No, sorry, try again.
What sides do they got? Fries,
There you go.
They definitely have fries.
side salad, maybe.
Sides. Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
All right.
You a salad guy?
I actually am. Believe it or not.
What kind?
Just I like salad, like lettuce. I didn't mean salad.
No, you meant lettuce. We got you.
Lettuce. Like if my perfect salad, probably
Okay.
lettuce, cheese, onions, some bacon in there,
Naturally.
some croutons, ranch.
I was just gonna say, what kind of dressing?
Mhm.
Perfect salad.
Are you a perpetually over guy or a perpetually under guy, or is your weight just? I feel like linemen are on one side or the other, typically.
Normally I've been under, but this fall camp I was an over guy
Mm.
for whatever reason. Just hydrating more, I guess.
Mm.
So,
I remember Brett Van Sloten from Decorah.
mhm.
He was a senior when I was a freshman, so he'd have been class of 2013 at Iowa. He would drop like 12, 15 pounds during those camp
Yeah,
practices.
it's pretty insane.
Unbelievable.
I was not that much, but around like 6 pounds of practice.
Wow.
So
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Those are
tough.
wild.
yeah, but I keep my weight pretty. It's not like I have to like forcefully some
That's
guys
good.
try to eat all the time to
Yes.
maintain weight. I maintain it pretty easily. Yeah,
So, are you a good cook?
I wouldn't say I'm a good cook. No.
Okay. So, are you cooking for yourself normally, or are you just like I eat at the facility and use black card?
Yeah, facility black card, and
Yeah.
I don't cook a lot.
That's fair.
It's all good though.
So, what do you like to do outside of football? What's like an activity that you enjoy?
Outside of football, I don't know. I like watching sports, I guess.
Not like a fisherman or a hunter.
I don't fish or
anything
hunt.
like that. Play
Oh,
cards.
Indianapolis.
Oh, I love playing cards.
Okay. What do you play?
Poker, euchre, spades. Cards is a pretty big deal in my family.
Okay.
Both sides, mom and dad's side, will play euchre.
Euchre, I feel like can get pretty.
Euchre, we have
competitive.
euchre tournaments on our family trips and family gatherings.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty. We like draw out of a hat, you know, like who your partner's going to be. But like,
That's legit.
yeah, it's pretty legit. So I love playing cards, poker, all that stuff. Play video games, I guess.
What do you play?
Just sports game like NBA, 2K, Madden, college football. Yeah, I don't have too many. Like the whole freaking team likes to golf. I sold my clubs a couple months ago, actually.
Why?
Gave up on the sport.
Kind of like
It's not
shot
for me.
put.
It's not for me.
Shot put.
A little bit.
I've never been good at golf, but like, you know, buddies back home, it's the summertime. What are you going to do? You're going to go golf, right? I just, yeah.
All you have to do is hit the one good shot. And then it's like, oh, I can do that every time. And then you just stay golfing
Yeah,
until
I
you
mean-
do that more.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't happen for me. I never had one good shot, I guess. I was that bad. So then
Wow.
finally this summer I had enough. I went to, what's it called? Played Against Sports.
Just
Like,
sold your
how
clubs.
much do you want these? They're like, I'll give you $16. I was like,
No.
take them.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
$16?
I probably got scammed, but it might have been a little more than 16.
It had to have been more than 16.
Okay, maybe like 50 bucks.
I was going to say probably not more than 50 though.
Were they nice ones?
No,
No. Okay.
really.
Maybe that's why you didn't like it. You need to buy more
You need
expensive
to get
ones.
fitted.
Yeah,
That's the argument
thing.
Matt would make.
I was probably using clubs that weren't like meant for like my size.
Right.
Need
So if
different-
I wanted an excuse, I could have said that, but like I'm also a pretty frugal guy. So like I'm not one to go out there and spend, I don't even know how much brand new clubs
You
are.
wouldn't need to. This is your free plug. Guys, we need to get Trevor NIL deal.
Yeah, if
Golf
you want to
club.
give me some golf clubs, I'll do whatever I have to.
But don't be surprised if you see him at Play Against Sports in a couple months.
Yeah, that too. That too.
There's a lot to it. I went and got fitted and it changed my entire game.
I'm sure. Sure it did. I'd use my dad's clubs back home and he's 5'9".
What?
Yeah.
Your
So-
dad is 5'9".
Yep.
How tall is your mom?
5'9", 5'9", 5'8". Yeah.
Do you have tall uncles?
I have one tall uncle. Yep, Uncle Kevin. He's Uncle Chief is what we call him.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Uncle
And
Kevin.
how tall is he?
He's 6'5".
Huh.
Both my grandpas are pretty tall, like 6'1"-ish, 6'2".
That is bizarre. How
Yeah, my
tall are
dad-
your siblings?
My little brother is like, I don't even know. He got a growth spurt recently. 6'1", maybe
Recently.
6'1" or 6'2".
You'll have to measure him when he comes in for the
Yeah,
game.
I'll have to measure him tomorrow when I
you
see him.
should.
My older sister's short. She's like, I don't even know, 5'6". And then my little sister,
That's not short. I'm pretty sure that's
kinda
above
short.
average.
That's
Okay,
not tall
she's
I am.
probably
It's
like-
average.
5'5", then 5'4".
It's average. You're good.
She's average. And then
In the best way.
average height.
Yes.
And then my little sister, I think she's tall for, I'm not sure. She plays volleyball though, so
Okay.
gotta be somewhat tall for that. Yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
So when did you hit taller than your dad? And was he
Uh,
like, what in the world?
No, you probably saw it coming. I've been big my whole life. But I don't know. 7th or 8th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
I hope I got longer than that with it.
Wow.
But yeah, my dad kind of got screwed, I guess, because his brother's the one that's 6'5",
Okay.
and then his son's 6'5", 6'6".
Okay. So it's not just
It's
completely
there.
out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
it's there somewhere
Yes.
along the lines. But yeah,
It all just got filtered to you.
yeah, I got lucky, I guess.
Unreal.
Very thankful.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay. What do you hang out with Jennings? What do you guys do? Just hang out, talk
He
a little
did
bit.
do a little sheepish grin. Did you see that? He's like, I got some stories I can't share.
Yeah, I
here."
gotta think like what I can say. Yeah, we just, I don't know.
Because he's like crazy smart.
He is weirdly smart. Like, I
You
don't
want
know.
to be a pediatrician? Is that right?
He's gonna be a doctor of some
Doctor.
Yeah.
type.
Mhm.
He's pre-med, which is pretty crazy.
What are you going to school for?
Like business something. It's like called like enterprise leadership.
Yeah.
It's like a business. I just say business if you
Mhm.
want specifics.
It's-
Enterprise leadership, just because I have no clue what I want to do. And that's like the most broad thing possible. So
Mm-hmm.
It pays off in a lot of things.
yeah, it fits a lot of areas. So But
Sorry,
yeah,
so
back
getting
to Dunker. I'm just trying to, I don't know. We just hang out and.
Has he taught you to go hunting yet, or is that not your speed?
No, it's not really my speed. I've never really been hunting.
Okay.
You ever shot a gun
I've shot some guns before, yeah.
and didn't like?
I mean, it was fun. It was cool. Like, not something I'd like want to go out and do. I have some roommates that like kind of to hunt and stuff. But then, like, I don't know. Every time I see, like, they watch hunting videos, you know what I mean? And like kill, like, whatever they're killing, bucks and stuff. And I just.
Then you're getting meat from it. Like, it's not.
I know you're getting meat,
He's
but
out
I
there
like,
just shooting to shoot. Like, how do you
I
get
low-key
that?
feel bad when I see like the animals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How you get that Wagyu steak?
I know. I shouldn't feel bad, but that's like part of life. You know what I mean?
It is a circle of life.
Circle of life. But I don't know.
Just have a soft side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go fishing sometimes.
Do you? Okay.
Okay. Do you eat the fish?
Have before, yeah.
Okay.
I got a buddy back home. He's the one that cuts it open.
Cleans them.
I don't do that.
I feel like there's a really good skill to it. I haven't learned how to clean fish either.
There is. He's got it down to a T.
I feel like Jennings could clean a fish in like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Wouldn't shock me.
He's like, just pull the scales off.
Yeah.
Jenny's, yeah. I could see that. No knife, just bare hands.
Yes,
Yeah.
just like this. And then all of a sudden he's got the fillet. You're like, how'd you
Just
do that?
perfectly. Yeah, I could see that too.
Okay. Well, we asked a couple of guys this. Is there anything that you want to plug before we're like wrapped up with this podcast? Anything you got going on? Any cool stuff?
Oh, like a shout out type thing.
Yeah,
You
do
know,
have
anything like
merch?
that.
Do you
Follow
have-
you on Instagram. Got any
Yeah.
merch? Anything like that? It's the age of NIL, Trevor.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help you out. We're not going to get you golf clubs. So I gave up on that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess
Okay.
since we talked about it,
I'm in. What?
if any of you restaurants want to sponsor
Oh,
an
yeah.
offensive line dinner,
Ooh.
let me know.
Yeah.
We'd love to eat your food and, you know, give you all a, what do we do? Shout them out maybe?
Yeah. Little pub.
Just act like you got any sort of idea of what social media is.
We'd put you on social media.
Yeah. There you go.
We all got some followers, I think, and then
Mhm.
put them out there and get your brand out there and we'll eat the food.
Yes.
There's got to be a different name. There's got to be a different name than lineman dinners. Like, I feel like,
O-line dinner. I'm trying to think. What would you want it to be?
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be like catchy.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
like
her-
for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, her mind is going really fast right now.
Trying to think of things like with line in it. Matthew, you're good
Or
at
like-
this too. Like
Like chubby, something. You know what I mean? Chub grub.
mm.
Is that good? Oh,
Yeah. No, I like that one.
grub and
Chubby
chub.
grubby.
Grub and chub.
Chub's grub. Chub's grub is good, I think.
It's something.
I think it could work. Not gonna lie.
I was thinking of something with like line in it. Like yeah, like
Line.
I don't know if I can finish the thought.
it's so ridiculous. We're gonna come back to this.
All right, sounds good.
You are very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a very
I really don't think I'm in. I haven't really said much. I don't know how I'm interested.
No, that's why, because
That's
you're
why.
so low key.
Okay.
So low key.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how we're gonna wrap this up in just a second. How do you get your where does your the fire come from when you're competing?
Fire.
Do you have that, or you just just stay here?
Yeah, I do have it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like the killer instinct we were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had it since I was like a young, kid.
Just
Just
basically like, how do you flip it on from the
how do I
dude
flip a
that's like-
switch?
Totally.
I really don't know when or where it happens. It happens in pregame warmups at some point. I think it's like when I see the other team. You know what I mean? But I don't really have an exact answer. I just have something that kind of like kicks in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some like natural something. I've had it since I was young. Like once I get on the field, like
Yeah.
I'm a whole different person. I really am. I like,
That's a good answer.
That is a
I
good
like
That's a
answer.
good
to
answer.
like hurt other people.
Well,
Am I allowed to say that?
In a football way.
Sorry,
Yes.
another not great answer.
No, it is a good answer. And
Just
we
kinda
know
you
that
just want
naturally.
to win the rep.
Yeah,
You
it
wanna
just,
beat the guy
it just
across.
naturally happens. I'm really competitive.
yes.
That's a better answer. I'm really competitive. Anything I do, like I said, cards, like I don't know. Something about winning makes me happy. Hate losing.
I think it's like Hulk. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
in the newer Hulk movies, like he's fine. They're like, how do you just transform into the Hulk? He's like, because I'm always angry. But like he can control when he turns
Yeah.
into Hulk. Like that's
Yeah, that's it. It's somewhat similar. Yeah.
Lauck Hulk.
I'm not always angry, but there's
a
something there.
one-to-one.
Something there it clicked. Yeah.
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 Something there was similar. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we know also, just to call back, of you don't actually want to hurt people when we know this because you don't even want to hurt animals. You feel bad
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
true. That's
yeah.
true. I'd feel
So-
bad for like killing a buck, maybe,
hmm
even though it's natural.
Yeah.
How we get our food.
You'd eat it. Like it's not like you're just killing it and leaving it there.
Yeah, you eat it and everything. I'm not a mean person.
No,
I
we
just like
we picked up on that.
we know that.
I like to win. That's my job is unfortunately to
Fortunately for you and the
move
team.
another person against their will.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's what I got to do. So
Okay.
it's fun.
I'm so glad that you think it's fun. And I know that Hawkeye fans have a lot of fun watching you, and they're going to have a lot of fun listening to this podcast because your personality is lovely,
I appreciate it.
like a gentle giant.
Yep.
This has been great.
It has been great. You got
Yeah.
Matt crying.
That was. Whew.
It's been fun.
That was great.
It has been fun. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time out of your day, your busy Thursday.
Yep.
To come in here and chat with us.
Of course.
What, Matt?
Appreciate the
You're gonna
invite.
I keep wanting to come back to something of like Dunker's dinners, but I can't come up with a good one. I've been thinking about it for far too long. You said
know.
we come back to it. Now we're back.
I know. I'll have to think about it.
Anyway,
Can't believe you guys didn't like the mine.
I can't believe they didn't. I liked it.
Chubb's grub. Wait, what did I say? Chubb's grubs.
Grubs.
I don't.
Because we're grubbing, eating.
Mhm.
We're all chubby. Chubb's grubs.
Chubb's Grubs. Hashtag it.
Hashtag it.
Imagine like a really serious restaurant business being like, "Hey guys, we're out here at Chubb's Grub,
Chubb's grubs.
sponsored by."
Yeah. I could see it.
That's great. Well, we love your ideas. Really, just keep them coming. I think enterprise leadership. You might have a future in marketing.
This is it.
Yeah.
It's full circle.
Entrepreneurship maybe too.
Mm-hmm.
Open my own restaurant maybe.
Called.
Chubb's grubs.
There it is.
Good stuff. All right. Well, Trevor, thank you so much.
This
This
has
has
been
been
great.
lovely.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
And good luck this weekend. Have fun seeing your family. And
Thank you.
hopefully your brother can
Yeah.
get a little taste of a Hawkeye victory.
He's going to.
Yeah.
He's going to.
Very good. All right. Thanks, Trevor.
Appreciate it.
Well, hey, Talkin Hawks fans, we are so excited about our newest sponsor of the podcast, and that is Stack Wellness Cafe. Okay. Are you done interrupting?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Go.
Stack Wellness Cafe is fast, healthy food that you can grab on the go. It is protein shakes, bowls, and all kinds of other things to help you hit your protein goals for the day. Everything is made better.
I mean, I bought it. I go there. I'm going to drink it.
Well, truthfully, Matt goes there like every other day. I'm pretty sure you come home with a Stack protein shake almost every single day.
If you knew about it, you'd do it too.
All of their food is cooked locally and fresh and is delivered to each location for maximum quality and flavor. Okay. It's delicious. Wouldn't you say, Matt?
Nothing brings fans together on game day like great pizza and good company. At Marky Pizzeria in the Iowa River Landing, we fire up fresh wood-fired pies, served ice-cold drinks, and create the perfect spot for fans of all ages. Whether you're out with friends or making it a family night, Marky Pizzeria is the place to celebrate before or after the game. Grandma's Hands is my favorite. Find us in Coralville at the Iowa River Landing District. Go Hawks. I love Estella's because it's fresh. From fresh grilled steak to the salsas to the fresh pressed tortillas. I love Estella's because it's made there right in front of you and it's quick and it doesn't feel like fast food. It's fresh food made quickly.
We both love Estella's because it's made with love. They put a lot of pride in their food and customer service, and they're locally owned. Fresh food, made quick, and with love. Check out Estella's today. Okay, Matt, it's the bye week. Therefore, I don't have another college to talk about.
Maybe you have the best one to talk about.
Very good, very good. This is the lore segment brought to you by Big Grove. So today we are talking about none other than the University of Iowa. And so I've talked about like the Hawkeye, Herky. Like I've talked about all of that kind of stuff, right? But today we're going to talk a little bit about like Iowa City lore. Okay. So I told you how like last episode, I told you kind of how I like find this stuff. Like I literally just Google it. And then sometimes I go on like Reddit forums just to see what like people say. Cause sometimes that's like the best stuff is just like little, I don't know, like rumors or things that people hear on campus or whatever that might be. And sometimes that's where you can find that. So this is actually where I found that was on a Reddit forum talking about like the lore of Iowa City. Some people are talking about like the Black Angel, which I don't really want to get into that because it kind of freaks me out. But then also, have you ever heard of secret pizza?
Secret pizza?
Yes. John, have you heard of secret pizza?
No, I have not.
Okay. So apparently this was like in the 80s, 90s, like late 80s and 90s. And there was this, the owner of Secret Pizza was named Roger.
Wait,
and
the name of the business was Secret Pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
And the owner was named Roger. And I guess he was kind of this like interesting dude that had like black hair, super pale skin. I don't know if he's like still around or still alive. I'm not entirely sure how old he was. Kind of like from the stories made it seem like maybe he was an older gentleman. So I'm not sure if he was alive. Anyway, apparently he also owned A1 Taxi. We heard of this. And it was just like one like white van or white car that he also like lived in. I don't know. It was just like a lot of information. So anyway, he's the owner of this like Secret Pizza. And there was a few different like quirks about this place that one, you never knew when you were going to get it. So you could get it like within 2 hours. You could get it within 30 minutes, but you would never get it sooner than 30 minutes. Like,
where was this located?
Iowa City.
But where in Iowa City?
I'm going to get to that.
Oh,
Relax.
Sorry.
Nobody knew where it was. Okay. So he told people, if you can find the location of where I'm making these pizzas, I'll give you free pizza.
What?
Yes. And so, yeah, legend has it, he was making pizzas in a storage unit. So people would like try to follow him back after they would get their pizza because it was only delivery. Couldn't pick it up. And they would try to like follow him back to wherever he was making this pizza and they could never find it. And so that's kind of like one part of it. The other part is he would put anything on it that you asked him to. So people would like call in their like drunken stupor and be like, we want M&Ms on it or ice cream, whatever. He would put anything on the pizza. And that was like part of the thing too. Then there was like this really long part of it. Like it was a whole like Reddit thing of like, hey, has anyone heard about Secret Pizza? And then all of these people were like responding to it. And this guy was like, hey, I actually worked at Secret Pizza for a night. Let me tell you everything. And apparently like it was rat infested. It eventually got closed down because he let 2 people live there. Mm-hmm.
In the storage unit where they make pizzas.
I guess. But then this guy made it seem like it was more of like a warehouse. I actually don't really know, but it's more of like this like legend story. Like there was just so many different things. But this guy said also that like if you included a $1 tip, he would give you a clue to where the location was. And then the other part was if you did find it, this guy claims if you did find it that you didn't get free pizza, you got a 2-liter bottle of pop. But he said it wasn't like normal pop. It wasn't like Sprite. It was like
moonshine?
No, it was like an off brand of Sprite. And some people would be like, this is what I get. But he only ever saw one person ever find the place. These 2 girls, I guess. He also said that the dough mixer had an oil leak in it. And he said that with every like dough that they would make, he said it at least got like 2 or 3 drops of oil in it. But Roger never seemed to be very concerned about that. I don't know. This was all very new information to me. Let's see if I had any other things. No, I think that was it for Secret Pizza.
So how'd you find the number? Did they advertise?
I don't know.
Was it all a secret? Was it only
No, there was
mouth?
like, I think there was advertisements. I'm going to see if I can. No, there isn't. There's nothing on there anymore. But
yeah. It was a real place.
It was a real place.
You said 80s and 90s?
Yes. And you could call and order your pizza and then he would deliver it to you. But you never knew. That was the other thing. You never knew when you were going to get it. It could be 2 hours. It could be 3 weeks. This person said they ordered it and 3 weeks later they got it. One guy said that he ordered it at 1 o'clock in the morning, got it at 6 a.m. He ate it for breakfast. You just never know when you're going to get it. Okay, the other one that I wanted to share, because that one was a little like out of pocket, like so random, and I don't even know how much truth there is to it.
But hold on, before you move on, that does sound like a college campus sort of place.
And just like everyone knows this Roger guy, but he's just an interesting dude.
And they're like, you just kind of order it when you're drunk and whenever you.
He also might live in his car, but he also lives at the pizza place, which is a storage unit, and nobody knows where it is. But one guy works there. Like, I have no idea. There's a lot of conflicting information in that one, but I found it very entertaining because what in the world?
I like that. Secret pizza.
All right. Do you know why they're named the Hawkeyes, Matt, or where they got that information?
I do, but go ahead.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know about the Tiger Hawk?
I do, but go ahead.
Okay. Wait, why? Who created the Tiger Hawk? You don't know. No.
Actually, a student drew it in.
So that's what I thought.
Oh, wow.
So here's the deal. I think I might have given wrong information on the podcast at one point, because on like the University of Iowa trademarks and logos, like information page, I found this today and I was like, what the heck? That is not the story that I thought there was. So let me tell you what it says. It says the legend of Iowa's Tiger Hawk started in 1979. When Hayden Fry wanted to give the Hawkeyes a fresh new identity. So he modeled the uniforms after Super Bowl champion Steelers.
So this is from the University of Iowa website?
Yes.
Okay.
Shiny black helmets and all, but he wanted a new logo to top them off. So enter Bill Colbert. Yes, Bill Colbert, a lifelong fan. So yes, it was a fan, but it was not a student. He was an advertisement person, an ad man from Cedar Rapids. And he was on a plane ride home. He sketched it on a cocktail napkin on the airplane. It was simple, powerful, and unforgettable. And weeks later, he had the sketch. He didn't think that Hayden was going to like the sketch just on a napkin or on a piece of paper. So he had the sketch silk screened. I'm not sure what that means, onto like a sample helmet. He took it in. He set it on Coach Fry's desk. Coach Fry took one look at it and said, I like that. A splash of sunshine. Just like that, the Tiger Hawk was born. What the heck? That is not the story that I thought it was.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was they had they had
a contest.
Yeah, Coach Fry had like a student contest.
I'm pretty sure that's also been reverberated throughout radio.
Reverberated. I don't know if they use that in the right sentence, but it's okay.
It's not a one-to-one, but essentially it means cast out. Like, I'm pretty sure radio waves have also stated that.
So anyway, I don't know what's true. I don't know what's false. Matt, I don't believe anything about anything anymore.
Do we have conflicting lore
We might.
of the origin of the Tiger Hawk?
Who knows?
Secret pizza.
Secret Pizza and Bill Colbert,
Bill Colbert.
1979. Okay, tell me about the bye week, Matt. So we've talked about the bye week.
Thanks for the lore, by the way.
So welcome. We've talked about the bye week the last 2 years, obviously, because there's always one. Do they have two now?
They have one right now. Well, it's whether or not you play week 0. If you play week 0, then you have 2 bye weeks during the year. If you don't play week 0, then you just have one, because that's essentially your
Okay, do they
bye
have
week.
2 this year?
This year we only have 1.
Okay, that's all I needed.
We didn't play week 0.
So anyway, we've talked about this. Like, yeah, you guys, it's, you're trying to do Iowa versus Iowa, and you're trying to get your starters to rest up and heal and yeah. Like, we all know all that. Tell me about this specific team, what this bye week is going to look like specifically.
Well, specificity to specifically this specific team. You did it first. Hashtag. I don't think there's really anything different than what I've said prior. Like, you want to talk about, we talk about it a lot, and Trevor Lauck talked about why he picked Iowa as the consistency. It's what you're going to get from the bye week. It's going to be the same. The guys are going to, Mark is probably not going to do anything. Like, he'll continue to rehab and whatnot. He probably won't do anything at all this week, except maybe a few dropbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Not live, but maybe a few dropbacks. Take a couple snaps under center, see if he can turn and hand the ball off, little things like that. But honestly, everybody else should be doing their full, basically, workload with a little more emphasis on the backups. But there shouldn't be a whole lot of transition difference.
Gotcha.
Just because this team is still working through a bunch of those niche things. Like the receivers still need work with the quarterbacks. Hank Brown is going to get a ton of work this week, which he has over spring ball. Like, so it's not that he hasn't gotten any reps, but I'm sure TJ wasn't taking a ton of reps. 81 wasn't taking a ton of reps. Like Dayton Howard is getting a ton of reps right now. Sam Phillips getting a ton of reps. So those guys are going to continue to be that way because they have to get that timing down.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, they'll probably take some time off, right? Like I don't expect Aaron Graves to do a ton of work this week, but that's what the bye week is. It's to get healthy guys healthy and to prepare for the next, we played 5 games? So you got a 7-game block, as KF would talk about it. You have a 7-game block with 3 of those coming at home, which are very difficult games. Minnesota's actually 3-1 right now overall. 3-0 in the Big, 1-0 in the Big Ten. They beat Rutgers 31-28. We had a pretty good game with Rutgers 38-28. And then obviously Penn State and Oregon had a really good game that went into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Very anticlimactic. First play of overtime, Penn State throws the pick. Or second overtime, excuse me.
Second overtime or second play of overtime?
Second overtime.
Oh, okay. We play Penn State. I'm so sorry, Matt. We play October 11th. We play at Wisconsin.
Yep.
The
And then 3 home
18th.
games.
Yep. The 18th, we play Penn State and then Minnesota and then Oregon and then out to USC.
Got you.
Which is crazy. Yeah. This is a crazy second half of the season. This is going to be a test.
Like this is a block.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So we're sitting right now. So Big Ten is no longer Big Ten East and West. We are 9th right now in the Big Ten overall at 3-2.
Out of what? 14?
What did I just say? We were 9th? 18.
What am I doing?
Where are we
How many
adding?
teams was I doing?
Why are we adding so many? Indiana. Indiana and Oregon are atop. Obviously, Oregon with a big time win. Maryland is undefeated, 4-0.
Really? I
Ohio
didn't say we
State.
played them.
Ohio State is undefeated. They beat Washington 24-6. Kind of a weird game out there. Michigan sitting at 3-1. Minnesota 3-1. USC 4-1. They just lost to Illinois, who was also 4-1 on a last second field goal. And then there's Iowa. So we play 3 of those teams. We just unfortunately lost to Indiana, but we had an opportunity to upset them. And then obviously we play USC, Minnesota, Oregon. Penn State is not on there. Oh, because Penn State's sitting at 3-1 because they lost to. I'm looking at Big Ten standings. They're sitting at 3-1 because they're 0-1 in the Big Ten. But with that in mind, you've got to take your rest here because you've got a big block coming up, right? You can't look at any future games. Play Wisconsin, which Wisconsin is not playing very Wisconsin type football. But you're going to take your normal Iowa versus Iowa, get honed in on the stuff that you got to be good at, which is running the football and stopping the run. Because this is going to be a gauntlet on the back half of the season.
Yeah, it's a lot. And playing that many like really good teams, it's just like
Part of that's why you come to Iowa.
Well, yeah, that's
so
fair.
you can compete against. Like in order to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Mm-hmm. And that's what competitors like to do. Me, I'd be like,
give me Albany.
Yeah.
Give me UMass.
Rude. Maybe though.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is the reason you come to Iowa is to have the opportunity to play these top tier teams, right? This is why you play Big Ten football. This is the competitive side of things. I'm on the radio every Friday, Z102.9 at like 8:08 a.m. And what? Can't plug that.
I was saying 808 in my head. Of course you can plug that.
Yeah, they say Talkin Hawks.
Yes.
We're talking with the VandeBergs, which you've only been on there with me once, unfortunately.
I know. Kids.
Babies won't sleep. But when we're on that, like he asked me this past week, how do you recover or how do you go into a big game like this, right? Like we had to kind of earn our way against Rutgers. You're coming into a team, like how do you prepare for a team that you expect to come in and dominate? And the thing is, like, we don't expect to be dominated, right? Like this is Iowa. We're going to play Iowa football. But you look at the 2 teams that have beaten us, which Iowa State, do we know what they're ranked right now? Iowa State is currently ranked 14th in the AP. And then Indiana was 11th. Well, now they're ranked 8th in the AP. So you look at that, and those are both one possession games.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's where I have a hard time where people are like, yeah, but they just keep having 8-4 seasons or whatever it is, the whole deal. Yeah, but
we play a lot of really good teams, and we're always with an opportunity to win.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's all you can ask for. At the end of the day, you got to be able to out execute, out coach. But when it comes down to that, like there's always an opportunity.
Yeah.
So then how we seize it.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up with this. Give me a standout player from each side of the ball. So give me your first standout player from this front half of the season on offense. And it can be obvious. It doesn't have to be like some kind of like well thought out because I'm putting you on the spot, but just give me one.
Yeah. And he didn't play last night, but Jazz Patterson.
Oh.
Like he's played unbelievably well, but his ankle must have been bad. So what's interesting is he's always ranked 3rd or 4th on the depth chart. Mark Gronowski leads our team going into the Indiana game. Mark Gronowski had more rushes than anybody else. And then it was Jazz Patterson, who's 3rd on the depth chart every week. And yet he just finds a way to be on the field.
Okay.
Unfortunately, again, he did not play against Indiana, but that's a guy that I think has done really well with his limited time.
I agree. That's a good one. It was a little more well thought out than I was expecting. I thought you were going to be like, well, Mark. That's what I would have said.
Mark's grown a lot.
Yeah.
But is he like the MVP? I'm not sure, but he's grown a lot since that first game.
Okay. Defense.
Man, I want to say Cohen Entringer based on his incredible performance against Indiana. But I think Aaron Graves has played really, really well.
Okay.
He got a sack against Indiana. He's been really disruptive. And I think this is where he takes that step forward of not just the out of conference play, but like, all right, now we're up against big boys each and every week. How are you going to perform? Actually, one of the 4th downs, I think it was the first 4th down, Aaron Graves like blew it up. He and Hawthorne blew it up, and then Cohen Entringer was able to run it down from the backside because they got into the running back's face. He didn't have anywhere to go. So like that kind of stuff. I think Aaron Graves has really pushed that defensive front forward.
Special teams.
I mean, it's got to be Caden Weegan. I don't really think you can say the front 9 guys, and TJ Washington or Terrell Washington didn't even touch anybody against Rutgers when he scored, but I think Caden Weegan by far, and then the guys blocking for him on special teams.
Some might say those 3 names have been playing their balls off. You said it.
You set that up so long.
I didn't.
Oh, man.
Bravo.
Thanks, John. All right. Well, cool. Let's go into the bye week. Hopefully we'll be able to record some really good interviews this coming week as the guys have a little more time. Bring you some really solid stories, interviews. What?
With the extra time on this bye week, they're probably going to have to get a lot of Dubs Grubs.
Yes. Or secret pizza.
Or secret pizza. Order it on Wednesday. Might get it on Thursday.
Order it on Wednesday. Might get it right before their next game.
3 weeks later.
You just never know. All right. Well, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the Talkin Hawks YouTube channel. We appreciate all of our subscribers. I don't know what we're at now, but we're over 1,000, which is absolutely incredible. So thank you all so much for listening and watching. You can also listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and make sure you're following us on X/Twitter. I know.
Just
Facebook.
Say all of the platforms. You just say all the platforms.
You know what, John? Do you want to do it? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry. John gets a mic and he's like, I'm doing the send off, guys. Don't worry.
No, I'm not. No, that was a producer comment. Do you want to just say?
Oh, no, he's trying to make it better.
No, I'm not saying
there's
anything.
a reason he doesn't have a camera on him, and yet he's commandeering the podcast.
No, I'm trying to help.
You're doing good. You're doing good. So we have a mic for you for. Follow us on all of the social media
all
platforms.
the platforms.
We're on all of them.
Pick it. We're on it.
Anyway, thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you next week. We do an episode in the bye week, so don't miss it. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.